Welcome to France Today from France in English, where we cover the top news stories in France for February 3rd, 2026. Today we're looking at some exciting developments in sports, the latest on France's budget for the year ahead, and the ongoing challenges facing businesses in the country. We'll also touch on important measures being taken to combat online harassment in the entertainment industry. Let's get started. The NFL is making history with its first regular season game in France, set for October 25, 2026, at the Stade de France. The New Orleans Saints will play, likely against the Cleveland Browns, although that's not officially confirmed. The stadium can host about 80,000 fans, reflecting the growing interest in American football there. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell called this an exciting step in the league's global expansion, especially as France boasts around 14 million NFL fans. Ticket details are still pending, but prices might start around €80. France's national budget for 2026 was officially adopted on February 2nd, following the rejection of two censure motions against Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu's government. The government used Article 49.3 of the Constitution to bypass a formal vote. Lecornu described the budget as a parliamentary compromise, with a significant shift toward tax increases, projecting a budget deficit at 5% of GDP and public debt at 118.3%. Despite critics' concerns, he assured that taxpayers won't face new burdens. The leftist party, La France Insoumise, plans to challenge the budget's legality in the Constitutional Council. On February 2nd, 2026, Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu successfully navigated a turbulent parliamentary session to secure France's 2026 budget. Facing two motions of censure from La France Insoumise and Rassemblement National, Lecornu focused on coalition building, winning support from various political factions, including 69 socialist deputies. The budget includes a key measure extending the wealth tax until the public deficit drops below 3% of GDP. However, many are calling for deeper institutional reforms to address the challenges posed by the lack of a clear parliamentary majority. Sources indicate that despite the expected rejection of the censure motions, the political landscape remains complex as Lecornu continues to consolidate his power. In 2025, France faced a record 69,957 business failures, a 3.1% rise from the previous year, leading to the loss or threat of 267,200 jobs. Small and medium-sized enterprises were particularly hard hit, accounting for nearly 85% of these liquidations. Factors like the end of pandemic support and rising energy costs have strained these businesses significantly. Yves Jégo, a former minister, urged for urgent government intervention, including a proposed 30% industrial tax credit to stimulate growth. Notably, there was a slight 1.3% decrease in liquidations in the last quarter of 2025, hinting at potential stabilization. In early 2026, Arcom and the National Poll Against Online Hate have ramped up efforts against the disturbing rise in online harassment targeting candidates on popular French shows like Miss France and Star Academy. A meeting on February 2nd brought together television channels and producers to tackle this issue and improve support for victims. Notable cases, like the harassment aimed at Star Academy finalist Ebony Chum, underline the severity of the problem. Both organizations are pushing for swift action against hate speech, emphasizing that such acts are criminal offenses. This unified response aims to create a safer digital environment for all. Thank you for listening to France Today. You can find links to articles for each story in the episode show notes. And for the latest news from France in English, visit franceinenglish.com.